All right, you guys, welcome to the locker room. So, Katie Taylor wins a razor thin unanimous decision over Amanda Serrano's. I got to say this from my perspective, and I'm just going to keep it 100. One thing about me, I watch stuff and I watch it very closely. I don't care what the announcers think, I do not care. I don't pay attention to them. I go by my own assessment. Very close fight. Me, myself, I had it a draw. I think a draw would have been the best decision. But at the end of the day, Kaylee Taylor, she now has two W's over Amanda Serrano's, whether you like it or not. Katie Taylor just did some good work with those combinations. I think Katie Taylor missed a lot of opportunity. If she had sat on a couple of her punches, she might have been able to really do some serious damage to Amanda Serrano's. I just think it's just once again it came down to her out hustling Amanda Serrano's. And then at the end of the day, people talking about that the referees were against Amanda Serrano's, but hell, the broadcasting team was against Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor was landing some nice combinations. She landed a couple of hard shots that shook Amanda Serrano's up. But at the end of the day, I guess they were going for the Puerto Rican. And Rosie Perez, of course, she's a Puerto Rican like Amanda Serrano. So, of course, she's gonna show some bias. That happens sometimes. But I don't think it's one of these things. I've seen worse decisions. So at the end of the day, will they do it again? Who knows? But I would be up for a third fight. It was a great fight. It was a great fight. I told people do not miss this fight. It lived up to the expectation, fireworks, explosiveness. At the end of the day, um, I don't want to make this a battle with the sexes, but it was a great fight. And women have secured their place in boxing and combat sports. It was a hell of a fight. It was a great fight. It is what it is. It is. I don't think those headbutts were intentional. When you got orthodox southpaw, headbutts are likely to happen. I don't think she was doing it intentionally. Now, it's not like she was Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield was a master headbutter. Evander Holyfield was intentionally headbutting Mike Tyson. You know, Headbutts happen, low blows happen. You know, like I said, I don't think it's the worst decision I've ever seen in my life. I guess they just went with the person that was just hustling a little bit harder. I had it a draw. I thought there were some rounds that could have went either way because I just thought Katie Taylor was doing some good work with those combinations, and I thought at a you know at the end of a few rounds she was rallying. I don't think it. If you think Serrano's won that fight, fine with me. You know, probably there'll be big money for a third fight. Yeah. It is what it is though. When you just throwing recklessly, those type of things are bound to happen. And like I said, a lot of times when you um, you know, a lot of times when you just leading, sometimes when you trying to throw a punch and sometimes when you moving, when you shifting, it can happen. Like I said, I don't think it's the worst decision I've ever seen in my life. I don't, at the end of the day, Amanda Serrano's has a big fan base versus Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor is from across the water, even though Puerto Rico is an island, but it is on American soil. So, in all likelihood, a lot of people are going to go for Amanda Serrano's. That's just me. I was just watching the fight and I was like, give it a Katie credit. No, well, what else is new? What else is new? So like I said, I hope to do they do it again. I would like to see it again. I mean, headbutting is just part of boxing. Whether it's done intentionally or unintentionally, it's just part of boxing. But both fighters had their moments. I did like how Serrano's was sitting on their punches, and she rocked Katie Taylor quite a bit in the fight, but Katie Taylor, she refused to go down. She persevered. She was throwing those combos and stuff, and at the end of the day, it was a hustle fight. And then, due to the damage that was did to Amanda Serrano's eye, I think the referees looked at it that way, like the damage, even though it came from a headbutt. But you know, some of those rounds were very close. They could have went either way. I know I don't always go by CompuBox. You know, I don't always go by CompuBox. I go by the moment. And Katie Taylor has some great moments. Amanda Serrano's, I think she won out of the first 5 rounds. I think she won at least 4 of them, and one of them could have went either way. But it was a good ass fight. So we'll be back with more. Got to get ready for the main event.